Sean, Matt said the other day that pretty much every day you're out here, you kind of finding a way to make a play. Is that kind of meant? Is that does that have to be your mentality? You know, when you're a guy kind of in your position, you know, fighting for a starting spot.
Uh, Not necessarily to make a play. You know, plays gonna come when you run into the ball, doing your job, being where you're supposed to be.
Is there feel like there's something that you've done particularly well this training camp that's like helped those plays happen?
Nah, I just feel like I'm in my playbook a lot, so I'm in the right spot. You know what I'm saying? The ball just find me.
Are you looking forward to Indianapolis?
Oh yeah, of course. Whenever we go and compete against anybody else, you know, I'm all for it.
We're debating like who's most likely to lose their temper because a lot of times you see in these joint practices somebody loses their temper and gets in a fight. Who's most likely on this team to do that?
Hopefully that doesn't come down to that. We don't want that. We out here to play football.
And if that happens, what would Matt Rhule do?
I'm not sure. You gotta take that up with him.
Sean, what did the experience last year, you know, kind of being on practice squad for a while, just like was that an experience that was helpful in any level?
You know, any day we out there is definitely helpful. You know what I'm saying? Going out there and just compete and just learning football at the end of the day. You know, that just help your game go to another level, whether it's practice squad or on the active roster. Doesn't really matter, honestly.
Sean, you talk about staying in a playbook. I mean, the familiarity you have with this coaching staff has to help with that process. How much carryover do you have from your past experience with it?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of carryover, but you know, football in general is the same. Just the terminology is just different, you know. So just learning terminology, being able to pick up on that, you know what I'm saying? That's going to help you in the long run.
Is there anything specific that you feel like you still need to work on, to show this coaching staff?
You know, just being consistent, going out there, being the same guy every day, bringing the same intensity, you know. Like I said, just being in the right spot, knowing where you're supposed to be, make sure they could trust you, you know. That's how you work your way on the field, whether it's special teams or in the defense, you know.
Matt said guys kind of feed off of you, man. What is it about your personality or the way you play that kind of brings that juice?
Uh, you know, just being the same guy every day, you know what I'm saying? Just don't waver, don't have too many highs, don't have too many lows, just being the same guy, you know. So guys gonna I guess they're gonna, you know, flow to you when they feeling down, whatever. And then, but the same way, I be needing their juice, honestly, you know. So we just feed off each other out here for
Are
real.
you vocal, like in the locker room out here?
Yeah. I mean, I guess you know when somebody want to have some conversation, I'm good for it. You know what I'm saying? You know. So yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah.
When you go into the joint practices, how much do you use that as a measuring stick to see where you guys are as a squad?
Uh, I would say every day out here, just going against each other, whereas against anybody else, it doesn't really matter. We measuring up each and every day because everything is being evaluated, you know, so everything is an evaluation.
Is it nice coming here? I mean, what was it like when came to the Panthers and had former teammates from college and coaches? Like, is that different than your previous experience in the league?
I feel like everywhere you go, you gonna know a couple of guys, but you know, but it's definitely more guys here than usual, you know. But it is what it is, you know. It's definitely comfortable, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Phil and Matt changed much?
Nah, I feel like he's the same guy, you know what I'm saying? Same coach, you know what I'm saying? High respect for him, you know. So
How about Phil?
Phil, yeah, same guy, you know what I'm saying? Tough, old school, you know, nitty gritty, yeah.
How would you describe Phil?
Phil, like, yeah, nitty gritty, you know. He is who he is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he is who he is.
I know he's old school, but he's really pretty open to doing. I mean, flexing the defense in a lot of different directions, taking advantage of whatever's there. I mean, what's that show about him?
When I say that nitty gritty, you know, it's just the mentality. You know what I'm saying? We hard nosed football. We come in here hitting everything face up. You know, just being tough.
Sean, we talked to Hassan back in minicamp, and he said Matt's a lot more mellow now than he used to be in college. Is that your experience?
Nah. I feel like he's the same guy. He's here with it, you know, and he try to has his players be here with it also. You know what I'm saying? Not too many highs, not too many lows.
Is there a catchphrase that you hear one or both of them say that they used to say back in the day too?
Uh,
something like when y'all are kind of doing impressions of them? Like,
Nah, I don't really got too many impressions, but you know,
but something that they say.
yeah, I would just say, you know, the lions, you know, the lions stay with the lions and the sheep huddle with the sheep, you know, and I feel like that's carried over to the NFL also. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
that Matt or Phil?
That's definitely Coach Rhule. Yeah.
You like playing with that guy, PJ?
Yeah, that's my guy, man. Try to throw me off my game.